2 sales today and a little bit of hunting. Let's talk about it. All right, I just got back from Stormwatch Comics and Panther Comics, of course, and I bought some books. I bought some books early morning. I think it's the earliest, other than the midnight releases, I've ever been to Bob's, I think. Opened at 8 a.m., well, 8:15, and he had a bunch of new dollar books, and I did some digging. I found some nice stuff, nothing too crazy, but it's always good doing some digging. And afterwards, ran to Panther Comics, where, of course, I work. And we had a big sale there. We sold a bunch of new stock books. We did a half off, stuff like that. So if you aren't already, follow Panther Comics on IG and Facebook so you know about our upcoming sales. We get new stuff in all the time. But, and of course, if you aren't already, follow me here on Facebook and Instagram. I post daily on pretty much all 3 platforms combined. So more of that at the end. One thing I will shout out real quick before we get into most of the haul, I did a buddy of mine, AB Comics, stop by and gave me a book I claimed off his last IG sales. There's great IG sales, steals, crazy prices that you can't get anywhere else. So make sure you follow him as well. And I picked up this awesome Dracula in Hell. I can't remember if Dracula Goes to Hell, but it's Dracula in Hell by Apple Comics, number 2. But it's awesome. Out of more cover. Classic. But I love these Dracula books that Apple Comics did. There's a lot of, Dave Sibbons worked on it. There's great Bernie Wrightson backups in some of them with, Frankenstein in it. It's awesome. I love these books. They're awesome. So, shout out to him. Thank you very much for that awesome book. And then we'll get into, so I stopped at Bob's. I didn't buy a full short box, but I bought some books. So everything here was $1, or it was $1 basically. And so I got some cool stuff. Spider-Man 1, the gold McFarlane cover. I see if it's signed, but it's probably not. But I know a lot of those out there are signed on the inside. But some of these I might get rid of. Some of them might be upgrades to my other copies, like this Ghost Rider. It's a 2028. First appearance of the Midnight Suns. It's a nice little minor key. ASM 375 is another great minor key. Keep an eye out for this one. It's cheap, especially for $1. I mean, hell, why not? It's an easy $10 book. Easy. Then we have some of these awesome Vader Down variants. We're 13 with Afros droids on there. B1 and I forget their names. They don't. I think they're all dead now. And what's it? Number 1. Get down number 1. It's a cool variant there. I love the reflection of the, I guess, Luke's helmet on there. Someone's helmet. And then Star Wars 1, number 1, 7th print. Actually got 2 copies of this one. I should have got all 4, honestly. They were all in there. But I left some for other people. I don't want to be greedy. And then some cool ASMs, $4.95. They didn't have the key in this era. Oh, I knocked down everything. 95, we got $4.96. $4.90. It's a great cover. And then Warlock and the Infinity Watch, number 2 and number 1. First appearance of the actual Infinity Watch. And then number 1. First part of the story when he starts getting everybody together, and they're not actually a team until issue 2. The Mage, number 2. Some of those Mage books are tough. There's no number 1 in there. I don't know if the guy before me got. It was the second or third box got into, so I don't know if it was gone or if it was picked out prior. But Darkman, number 1. Little minor book there. FF 358. It's big, little minor first appearance there. Nothing crazy. Battle Scars, number 1. If you know what this book is, you know what this book is. Some minor to keep an eye out for. I actually don't know what this book is. I didn't even look, but I saw it was a cool cover. It caught my eye. I think it's like Angel it's Angel. After the Fall, number 2, B Virgin cover. I figured it was an Angel book, but it was a cool cover to caught my eye. And then I picked up, of course, it's not in order, so you're probably going to see a couple Secret Invasion books. I couldn't remember if these were the 1 in 25s. These just B covers offhand, but for $1. Some of those Secret Invasion variants you don't see too often. So I got a couple of those in here. Flash 152. Another little minor first appearance there. Conan number 3, the B cover. I don't know if this is a ratio or if it's just a regular B cover. But it's very like Mignola-ish, but it's not Mignola. JPL. I'm not sure offhand who that is. I feel like I should know who that is. Scar number 4, the variant on that. We've got Wolverine Origins 29. Another nice little variant. Incredible Hercules 122. Great Soydom cover. Another variant there. Justice Society of America 19 B cover. Avengers Initiative 18 variant. There's a whole box of just like variants and B covers. You know, Magog, Israel Bees. So I picked some cool ones. Vampire 15 here, the black and white. That's just a neat book. And I got books everywhere. Then we got Dream War #1 B cover. Again, these were all, I know they got tags up, but they were all in dollar bin. Secret Invasion, Who Do You Trust? Wizard World exclusive variant there. Little black and white. Just Society America 21 B cover. Some of those B covers in the Just Society can be tough. ASM 579 Shocker cover. And this was a random book, Dark Ivory. It was a convention exclusive, one of 1,500, which is kind of cool. And it's got a little, see if I can, okay, I had to double check. There's like an ash can in there, a little sticker, signed and numbered, which is kind of neat. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. I literally just got home, hopped in the shower because it was hot, and recording this. Oh, pretty cool. That was in there. And so is this sticker here. So I'm not like ultra familiar. Like I've seen Dark Ivory books before. I'm pretty sure. I know I definitely have, but I'm not familiar with a specific convention exclusive. But for a buck, I was going to grab it. And then Dark Side #2 or Darkness Dark Side. Limited to 1,000 copies. That was just probably a gimmick, but then some more of these Secret Invasion covers. I think it's the second copy of that one. I got 2 copies of this one just because they both look pretty sharp, and there was more of them in there. I only grabbed 2. Nova 18, variant cover there. This is the Radiant Black Spawn cover. It's just a cool cover, cool modern variant. Sometimes I pick up the modern variant. Sometimes I steer away from them. Miss Marvel 20, that like Marvel Zombies cover. That's pretty cool. Another Hercules 122. Probably shouldn't have got that one. It's got a tick or 2 on it, but I love that Swim cover. Ace of 53, great Miles variant. And we've got Green Lantern #50 is classic book, easy, 15-20 bucks. This book sells all the time, so for $1, why not? And then X-Men Forever 17, just great cover. So that was all stuff that like I bought more. Maybe I'll flip it, probably not. I don't know. Some of it I probably will just to recoup some costs and stuff like that. And the rest of the stuff was more straight PC buys or upgrades, stuff like that. This is the better copy of the 7th printing. I've got it's the random stuff like Professor Coffin. Will I keep this? Probably. I'll read it, and if I don't like it, I'll throw it in my bins to get rid of. Last issue of World's Finest. That's pretty cool. We've got an upgrade copy for Cap 286. Needs a new bag and board. And 287. A great Deathlock story. These are both newsstands. X-Men 193. I just picked up another one of these for Firestar. So this is actually an upgrade, so I can get rid of that other copy. Batman 475. Great Batman Rogues. I might have that, but it's a nice copy. So first Nimrod 191. X-Men 191 190. I think these are all really sharp copies. Probably upgrades of whatever I have already. And 192. Cap 154. So shit, a sub 200 cap. What's it? 15 cent, 20 center for $1. Okay. Little Avengers crossover. Green Lantern 142. Just ran GL issue. Caught my eye. Saga of Swamp Thing #19. That's an awesome cover. I love this Swamp Thing series. It's one of my favorites. And I also have another. I got Saga Swamp Thing #18. Pick that up. Newsstand. And then FF 122 needs a press. But hell, I mean, I believe this was the return of the Silver Surfer, too. I think you added comics for a little while at this point. So, I actually covered this in my, this issue in my History of Silver Surfer video. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out on the channel. I'll be doing more history of videos. They're very time consuming to write and edit and stuff like that. Star Trek, I believe this was 28. The Whitman, 47. Never mind, I was completely off. That's an awesome cover. I'm not normally a Star Trek guy, but that's just an awesome cover. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, The Way to Dust, Death. I'm not familiar with this one. I've never read this one. So I grabbed it just to thumb through. One of those, what I like to call toilet reads, just something to thumb through. And if I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I don't got to keep it. Then this was cool. like the last 5 times I've gone out to buy books, I've ended up with foreign books. And I'm not like a big foreign guy. I'm not a really like mainly foreign collector. But when I find them for $1, I usually grab them just because they're kind of cool. So there's also some X-Men Japanese. I've never seen a Japanese one in the wild, at least. So random Japanese X-Men book. That's pretty cool. Then we got a Kirby Genesis variant. That's awesome. Turbo Kid #1. I remember when this came out. This was like an $8 cover price, $6 cover price, and I passed on it just because of the price. But for $1, figured why not? I really shouldn't have bought this, to be honest. But why not? Who cares? It was $1. Green Lantern '63. Now, probably wonder, that's a random issue, it was a run fill or something. But in the back, there was the newsstand there, so that come on. I was like, I guess I'll grab it. Fashion in Shrouds by Marguerite. So, every once in a while I pick up some of these paperback books just because they're cool. That cover caught my eye, and maybe I'll thumb through it, maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Got a lot of reading material. But it just caught my eye. Why not? Wolverine #1, Black, White, and Blood. I don't know what variant this was. I remember seeing this, and it's an awesome cover. I remember seeing this before pop up. I can't remember if this is a ratio, if this is an open order book. Batman 125 variant. That's just, I love that purple. That's stellar. And then we've got some random Vampirella books that are just, always love the Vampirella stuff. There's a million variants these days. Well, Dynamite, of course. But somebody's caught my eye. So I figured, yeah, for $1. This is cooler than the black and white. This is why I'm probably going to keep this one, get rid of the other one. That's awesome. And then, last couple books I bought from Bob's. I got, this was to read. So I was working on a Bizarro History of video. And actually, I've never read the Bizarro World story from Action. So I've got, I think all 3 issues. Did this go longer? I don't think so. Possibly, maybe. But for, I at least have the first 3 to read. And if I can track down more. I don't think I have this, but I still haven't double checked. But this is the Skybound issue with the Ultra Mega story, which is the only other story with Ultra Mega past that series. And I really love that series. So I don't think I already picked this up, but I might have actually gotten this off of Bob already. But for $1, and this is the variant cover too. So for $1, I was willing to, or no. No, yeah, it is. So for $1, I was willing to risk it. And I like Ultra Mega. I think it was a really good story. I'm hoping for a volume 2 in this. And then Comical Primer #4. I always love these comical primers. I don't think I have this one, but I also didn't I didn't double check anything. I was just, for $1, it's whatever. And then, actually, I'll show the best book I picked up from Bob's last. I didn't pick up anything crazy at the sale. I didn't want to, pre-dig. So, instead, I got some Godzilla books and piling up in my my bin. These I have to read this one yet. The Dragons. This series sucks. This artwork is not my kind of artwork, not what I want out of a Godzilla book. But I'm a completionist. So, I bought them. I've been loving this Warlock Rebirth series. I've been reading this. This is awesome. And this awesome, it is Ron Lim cover, right? Yeah. That's beautiful. Look at it. Look at that. But it's the second print with the interior splash page. So, and then this is what kills me. When they do reprints of stories I already own, and then they sell it to me for $7. But wait, no, that's not enough money. How about $8? How about $8? And then I ended up with at least an incentive. And I think this is an A. So somehow I ordered an incentive and actually sent it to me. Because I do the ordering for the new books. I guess, but usually they kick it back for some reason, which is really no. Well, I guess I'm not ordering to get the incentive. I'm not ordering enough copies. But, oh well. And I did pick up I will move that so I can show you this awesome Rodan piece there. It's just cool. It was, Diamond did their summer blowout sale. And it was like, I don't know, like $20 or something. I don't know, so I ended up with that. That was pretty cool. I had a buddy of mine just gave you this. I'd throw that off. The Criterion Collection, Silence of the Lambs, that was very cool. Thank you again to him. And again, another buddy of mine gave me this glow-in-the-dark Shogun Godzilla from Reaction. And another buddy of mine, it sounds like I'm getting gifts at the ass, but it was just, had to be this awesome Zilla hand puppet. This thing's the shit. This is massive. Now, on to the big book of the week. Now, this is pretty cool. This is Dynamic Forces Avengers Invaders blank cover. Now, you're probably thinking, who cares about a blank cover? I do. It's because this book's awesome. So, when this book came out, Dynamic Forces did head sketches, because as they usually do, and you could order the head sketches from different artists. Well, they never actually sold blanks of this. These are leftover blanks that just never got sketched on, and it got, whatever happens, and they ended up in the hands of sellers, and so you can't find this book. This book's a ghost, as far as I know. Look, I haven't checked eBay, but this book's a ghost. How do you find this? So I was pretty ecstatic to grab that, and almost bought his whole wall, literally almost bought his whole wall, but someone else did. I ended up passing, but good deals are out there. That was a good deal. So, but sometimes it's okay to pass upon good deals. There's nothing wrong with that. So, but overall, it was a good time. I ran into a lot of good buddies of mine. Shot a lot of shit, basically. It was a good day of just talking to people, hanging out, kicking it, flipping through boxes, and making a little bit of money. Making a little amount of money at the end of the day. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more daily content. I post on Instagram like my Tales of the Hunt series, where I talk about actually hunt for the books, the stuff I found and didn't buy, the stuff I saw along the way, people I ran into, shit like that. And then Facebook, I post all the time. There's a Facebook group, Fandoms Unleashed, where you get a behind-the-scenes look at comics, polls for upcoming videos, and plenty of other stuff. So go check all those out. That link down in the description. And then here on YouTube, I post every day. I post 2 or 3 shorts a day, usually. There's all kinds of original content coming up there. I'm flipping through books. I'm showing you covers. And I'm talking about news. I talk about, new announcements, rumors, stuff like that, speculation, all kinds of stuff. So I do all that on the shorts feed, and then I'm dropping videos here every Wednesday and every Sunday usually. I try to do both. Sometimes that's just being Wednesday, but usually it's twice a week. So make sure you keep an eye out for those. And until next time, all linked down in the description. Peace.